COVID nyinaa apart from few companies IT companies few of them are almost benefited from COVID. Almost all industries suffer, particularly hospitality industries. Nyasem ketwaka na say cafe more fine, but beyond that, no, go for akon ahunyenye mu pa because sisi amebe mene me penye bi kasa edi nkomo kakra o say COVID no enafo na bese na otwi miensani okoda efe ne sen emergency nyame na be mu anka no so me am fendi akokra me nose mask ne dia o say se menya double cry o say me double no because kobana sana wan nye careful wan hwa de besi no enye asempapa kra and go for be on ma most of it na say no no for some time we hono bi so me nya COVID me ho ato me nya COVID
you know say ye hu obi a wonya bi say ade omo monya bi bebre
enti and na from krante so bia hwe ne ho yi we nya nananom asem we ye yankasa kwan be fa so se uni hwie ye wo krom a obeka fie obeba krom nso a obe sure say social distances na ye betumi aye na max ye uncomfortable mo and then the one kana obo abet better sense obehye oxygen mo nti ye mbomodem pa na yendi so restaurant we kwakotena ha ko didi uto de coffee better niema wetumi aye party ni niema party nyame bo na atena utra say 30 years to come out we party bebre nti this time niema mu ye say die ye be stress party sem no embra from kakra na megidi say ye nyina ebomoden ebo ye ho ban now there's this therapy I say China for tie say who's a honey identify by we so mo num so hire papa
anya hwe be 6 times again anya hwe
na ebi omo inhale steam ne niam kakra yen so ya die untumi nyen so hire na every now and then upunu a eboa nti ye resre ni because the air can nyina gina immune system so nti we duane die mu exercise mu ne niam no ehun hia pa ehun hia krasen bibia because o won kwa o wa
there I say what me about modern abedru ha na MPP what to say
MPP as a party there ne ho ye pa apart from COVID na ya ka wa sem do na unse political party there ema ne say you be win political power.
True.
Na de die ni so a nunti ye gina so de ye campaign no yetumi amano abem because when we need power na un sama bekekan na nado danko akufado started can free SHS in 2008 na ye ntumi win in 2012 until 2016 to imagine say 2008 ye win ya nkankwara a cool school 2009 2010 2011 12 13 14 15 16 na gomu nyina anya free nka omo a sebi as we speak now omo ntumi anko because of sika 70 no gomu nyina anya na free nti political power ne dey ehun hia pa na campaign no e sha ase abra ye wie the previous one nti time I bobo elections ni wie on the 9th of December na 2024 campaign no ese over ye nuanu NDC a omo ni so omo court say en ko be bia but omo campaign na omo ye no so we want to dent the image of the electoral commission and all that ni nyina aka ho yen so as a party no afie nema bebre wo ho a e wo say ye nti aye yearly program very soon no, the national officers no e be TAC regions no na ye ne party for akodi nkomo ye ne party for first of all yakoda o mase we dwuma so no a omo ye because so share elections a ye call ya Senka yen ye wakota anke kura results nyina. Which is a party for a dian kasankasaka. Irrespective of the fact, say, yeah, MPs no numbers no bar form, no your presidential na one touch. Until who be here say we call around the constituencies and the regions to thank our party people, particularly our full soldiers, almost ye juma selflessly for the party. Na ye eno ewia. Party no mobilization. Sisi no. Was a membership drive. Here pa. And a party constitution actually say every polling station be no. I was saying ya be a friend of polling station register.
Polling station register.
You see, party no. Well, membership of the party no, and yet from the constituency and electoral area and region and national. A polling station or to about your party na hot na ma your party ni. Into be our member be no. See, you tracy membership, you tracy call a polling station. Na party no so constitution actually say every polling station be or say you will register or why they better record the names of our members in them. Until very soon, no polling station register ya baby ni.
Okay.
You de call polling stations in about 40,000 polling stations.
In spite of the fact that say you to a baby ya court or some near the no party for no there. The assessor more yes party no more party there
there be because you election first of all also review elections now. And until immediately around on the 9th on the 10th or near National Executive Committee and a TA committee to review the elections. And I can say on authority there every election cycle be a election review committee to review elections, no, the baby, baby, I seem to war near my was here going forward. And this our committee near Tidada. Suffer Marfo, a down no, Omugusu Yejuma. As we speak now, no, Omo Azono country into 4. One of them, war Naleregu, as I speak now. Suffer Marfo, Sunan and call for a war Ashanti region. It been so, Papa Uso, and commanding and call for so. Volta na Elizabeth or Hinemon so war the western part of the country. Yes,
so these are people almost party, ne party. Say they say yeah, a man you know. No.
Until very soon, no. Nka 25th of January, now also I'm present my report. But it ran the no. On per se party for. On the ground, you know the feel of the work that they are doing. Into almost bizarre for an extension of two months, but here almost 6 weeks. By the end of February, no, almost reports, no, ebeba. Based on the reports, no, they be determined near year after that. It is that America, no, very soon, no, every polling station be the register sibeko. No, the all ya and say data overcall. No actual din or house number or party ID card or voter ID card, no contact number. And no be a party member, be also called polling station.
Yeah, they say Osha and tente more time bena very soon chess and more dispatch.
Oh, we have said your call National Executive Committee, and that will be around be share my calendar, so no nanke 5th March. But 5th March, no likely say you be inaugurate or swear in ministers no. Nti ani we be clash pay be sesan be piano kakra. Nti hwe be by 10th or baby no na yetumi aye national executive no na ya approve them nyina. Unse national executive regional party no ba. Nti bibi aye ready no mo kwa na on the omuniema nyina akọ. Nti ya no will come on stream very soon. A party ID card, so say, oh, your party near, oh, show ID card, no, so I won't say ID card and I spy. So, and this biometric card CD, they be no expiry date.
Yeah.
Into your spine swa, now was say, oh, share na, you renew card, no. And no, very soon, no. And also, no, you be launching a big, and your idea, you be here to kuku cry, you be launching a big. Na processing is simple. Processing and say, you each constituency be maximum numbers on betumi a check ama polling station for nyina.
You know I mean no international say the munya enye evaluation ni wie but then munim there was moye even before one more mo hwehwem ama the ekoba 2020 elections report in my but mo ankasa party for no munim there was moye amashase
no say we know your constitutional dictator irrespective of whatever has happened no say we membership drive for instance go for every ID card and so I expire until I was say you renew ID card e bin so ni bi kra until I was say yeah for but the can say ID card no said the make say membership no emanates from the polling station no yeah ID card or constituency and our region and our say national polling station our no ojo membership form o fe no free obi anju sika bia o fili wi ye training call for constituency ho they will be moving from one polling station to the other all the forms our filling man now the 10 cities eka ho or fill forms no to 10 cities e very reflect national because so you registered voter that electoral commission for now my register that towards the election they gave us a soft copy of the register. And they are linking it up said that you do voter ID card number and share computer number or picture ebe yaba. And you have any picture now I say oh picture ne boy dey don't any other picture be yaba. Now reflecting on national. Now yansu ye key in. You checking a BBI your okay. Now you print card and say you issue card no. Nti ebi every month periodically no region be ba national na ya beje cast no e call various constituencies and not just 10 cities the year the aka ho na say on say no your conservative party nti all those abefo fidie ne abefo niam aba no go for bebre ya no feel good say ono ankasa party office no go tia ni dues na ni dues card we what tia dues look oh who say what tia dues on the return na ni dues card nti no in addition to the card no yeah the old membership card no dues card no e be ka ho
nti the opese otese o say oyekokuo ni suma ni nani no wono no so ne de no
nti ukra we sa kra we utia dues we dues paper emu every month we go to our dues so person tia no 1 year we go to first na one city ni tia but this the emsaniama akona nim kakra nti we are the cover 5 cities per month me gidi say no so eye ade a ye be hwe nti ID card sam no and so no by middle of March do ending e dey na che ye wie national executive I say no so e be koso party.
Afenu abekan ho higher Kingdom 107.7 FM. Yani the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, John Boadu, and Aidin Common. We are live on Facebook, Kingdom 107.7. Kingdom 107.7. O share na o sa so eshe na o de on so on common so edi ehun bia on so o de eba. General na o ka senya no o ka through March, which means that no set it timeline to be amamoho because ebribiane there mobeye and to tell us about more putting all these things in place no going forward and the end of hope you
going forward and immediately no so there no best start your party school your party academy and your training academy it's a established political parties throughout the world there no training institute a training more party for so a school obi your party ni bia there say utumi film I bet much of basic history of the party, ideology of the party, organization, mobilization, communication, policy implementation, policy initiation, maybe a decentralized those kinds of
so that will because of MPP now bet me actually into MPP
never be or hollow beside their own say aims and objectives of the party, constitution or the end the womb this right procedure here and saying you better tailor made courses for specific officers of the party.
That inspiration free him.
Yeah, tailor made. Where I was like last year, then yeah, but election you be bold it. Then I was say yeah, the tone change.
Okay.
You election, you be yes sir. Wait, until the constituency secretary say there will be program. I show how office management, minutes writing, how to internally communicate, memo writing, how to manage all of it. The chairman for say how to chair meetings, and very very critical. How to do reports. I know you're internal to organize since mobilization, canvassing, how to canvass, youth mobilization, women mobilization, and not only a tailor made for officers of the party. But it's I will say that you're MPP near. There will be courses, and also the curriculum, one I bet you say, if you are person who see anyway, if you are 2 weeks course. So now, okay. You better token fee be just to show commitment. Say, nya DNA free, pina open, say, ususia, write ups in yama. Academy no so be you be to set think tank or ha, or more be initiative policies, on be research to know what is going on and all that. Most of the challenges in a relationship between MMDCs, MPs, the constituency. These are areas academy or normal researcher. You bring a timely report of the air cost over constituencies in the also a swan term yet to me as swan. Until I know so no Yamiado your cocoa member party office, old party office. Say yeah the campaign office.
Yeah.
We feel how me coho your inspection now. The be here gadgets, be here communication gadgets, be here furniture near mano. Yet to me I no so never lunching a big now beer and then no Aberfuntino nye courses in now between I am direct it be very online it be very through Zoom nenema honorable administrative office this time no in Shiani Bebre no say you training concerned secretaries and now organizers for northern region and one say lecturer no a coho ya di baby wo near here nti no so ebe koso
is it because of bia enema bi no mu a mo hwe ehunu se e bia challenges bia eba ne said the encrophobia enti enema bi ase eno na a warranty sa anamoya mutu no na
ni nyina kan bet as for party school there a basic requirement for all political parties.
Okay,
you understand? I was say we a political party unya institute bia they bet to me shape the minds of your people. Even communication crowd idea how to manage information, how to research, how to idea was say institution because we share your constitution political parties are expected to shape the minds of their own people. It is over to me now was say unya some institute bia a deep party for ever culture and it is all of our call a friend is saying Germany or Conrad Admiral Foundation or Frederick Ebert Foundation Uba a friend is saying UK almost one foundation say as for China and any they almost school no elaborate to me party school are the professor.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they have the institutes there. To me first degree, to me your second degree, to me and all that.
So that whatever Oye no party no man as a position be crowd kwakopeno, you will understand it.
Position be one kasa unko ho because unya ndu ho. Unya ndu ho. The unko ho kra.
And when you need to understand it so that it wouldn't look like obi na pushy and our pam wo free ho.
One kasa beti ase. Say school now akon we do class 5. And you do compare school prefect to secondary school.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. True. True.
Yeah, this idea afie the TBA na be. Afie so no said the de bia no annual delegates conference. Yeah be yeah calculate say fie be by November. You bet me aye. That's another annual delegate conference. Now also your constituency conferences or your regional conferences. at those conferences, no, near year resolution from constituency near the core region, from region near the core national.
So do we know time constituencies need there no not regions
your timelines so hunting by November no your friend is saying national there no I was say Ubaya national there now 1 month so be national there no we all regional conferences
because some of these are constitutional your friend is saying
asana Ubaya regional conferences no 1 month to regional conference that also we constituency conferences it is all be annual delegates conference in November. By October that was why regional conferences. By September no are constituency conferences no it's Ubama ho kakra because of logistical and other arrangements to be started constituency conference around August not just say to me community into the regional conferences so now 1 month no wait to me enya for annual delegates conference wings no so be kaya last year no because your person your wings they are autonomous.
Okay.
This is your semi-autonomous.
Your women's wing, youth wing, Nasara.
Also, more to me your conferences.
But last year I said something like that started. Yes, I said Techiman for Nasara for northern region, so Tamale youth for Koye one more at the western region. And women Koye one more there.
Yeah, your person started from constituency.
And it's going to be constitutional.
So the constituency. Wing, youth wing by conference, women's wing by conference, Nasara by conference, region, Nasara by conference, or youth by conference, and some are national, so they don't call it Techimano, and do some call Techimano, nay, I yet will be answer on the coho, no Macoy, and tell no, so
Sawe Nunano, what take your friend is saying, Majority said never been more, be peer free, penny for report, Momo. Omo Jumadia Modia Shom so na yourself ma for Modia.
Your constitutional activities are irrespective of report baby
But I was wondering say ebia eniema bi be PAP there will be certain calls via certain things should be incorporated into via
letters by end of February now report.
There was a report number. Okay. Into beba be shame.
Taking into consideration. Into your conferences no wings no conferences na to the timer you better call it annual delegates conference no by October there was conferences for the wings no so you to me aye ni nyina
very eventful year never be
you need time do the best 1 month do me we share quite fast
wow
you better run it no me run say
There's a near for Sebia, General Secretary, Sebia, near friend radio soon or Cotton radio soon or Casa radio soon. There, a Juman Casano, any former
women in our sessions and your own quadrant. Also to be session in such a way, say, was steering committee Betiasia, National Executive Bejatum, National Council Bejatum. I dream poet, the other, or say. And
I zoom account. See, nobody is called professor without doing nothing.
See, we share a constitution as well. Anytime I say, oh yeah, National Annual Delegates Conference, there's likely say, Ubi Betuna or person or amend the constitution, or person or proposal for amendment of the constitution. So, until say November, near person a year. National Annual Delegates Conference now. Constitution it say 3 months to say Annual Delegates Conference no. I was say ubi or proposal biano for the amendment of the Constitution no. 2 months to time no. I was say or throw the proposal deba. Beka 2 months na come so I was say distribute to sa proposal and nyina akọ constituencies ne regions and other bodies ne nyina nti yenya saa ne nyina wie a yekoya conference ne wie discussion decision be take bia wo ho no na chese eno ne be produce your constitution nti ano ye wie saa no delegates conference na ebia 1 month that was here to me produce your constitution for the running of the party. Nti makachron so say yeah polling station register say yeah register party for them. Every 6 months no you be update at the constituency, at the polling station level, at the regional level, at the national level. By the time you do November no now you're updating the best 2 times. They be do be cut off point everybody. Until by December, your annual delegates conference in January, you to start polling station elections, electoral area coordinators elections, constituency elections, regional elections, and national elections. Until by June, now I will say the sets of the entire officers of the party, they are yelling in every.
You know, I don't envy you at all because we so chinos no there will be other nearby man for expected
cabinet, may say outreach program because I can't just say outreach program. We will take it best 1 month.
Wow.
But in doing so, you know, your steering committee say you do
also
Rashiba. Now yes, I know. You better national executive committee, you better national council meetings. Now within the same year. And see, that's what we do all the time. But who nima? Do you
be better me? I can say I'm a friend on one fan. I'm a question on only fear.
And a major issue, a major. But you try as much as we can. Yeah, nipa. Say them about now 2 hours. So friend has sent me to me.
Yeah. I know I'm a come baby. I know so baby.
You know, it's sanity. But this now, so no, yet to me so it's a time. Your members because can you know your members in the area.
True.
So never and the area is to strengthen the party, is to set the stage. Your national officers now that is June 2022 and I'm a we should have constitution say what ben not later than 11 months to general elections or say you're presidential candidate. Until who said by June 2022, no, you're national officers. Until Omojuma from there, no be say, elected parliamentary candidates, whether they want to do it together or do half or whatever. Now, almost started process of making sure say you're elected, you're presidential candidate. Also, you're very careful so because uko yi presidential candidate in Tema. One here our president now a lame dark president. Uko yi the late so now one popular we lose elections. It's call for strategic thinking in making sure. Ube you know mra. Ube nya advantage. Ube ma bind higher strong. Ube to me so enya enough time to get your candidate to campaign to be known and all that. Times say woman normal
times, yes.
Because ya to abay we president uncle Bion. Go for started almost test waters. So almost started test water we person contest.
Very difficult times from Penny 47.
Yes, say Alan, yes, say Baumia, yes, say Jogati, yes, say Bianca Metuakai. They be kayada.
Matia preko kra.
Yeah, preko. Matia kotefi kra. You know.
There's obia nomni ade ne omo warm me up ade ne sa.
Warm me up no yengensi warm me up no. But uko warm me up now ko jina park so bobo abra referee maya nya de bepene.
General, listening to you, ne said you're not Oka party, ne said your party who some no city and you know, so as I say, people should understand party no said ye city and their party no person. Oh yeah, I think say until the sana monsana mi bisa say o kana mu say munya mu inspiration free Oka party school ne academy no ne ade no. I think say some of these things no dey be boa kese pan so yeah. If the people understand nkanka achitafo no ne womo mbaba be wuram no de omo ye no womo tias ya eno be boa maduma no pa
no ye koye nimu apart from ye normal interaction with them no say establish a party school no so and also ebe boa because for instance I decided say oh yeah annual delegates conference and oh yeah conference we elect BB and we inaugurated it and yet now oh yeah now start you uti hu committee Momu ye ho adwuma nti wo so ayefefefe sada. Enye se sorry ya na yefefefe. Niema ekomu yie pa. And said the American as we speak now no afie a decider whether we win the elections in 2024 or not. Niema was a foundation was established no. Afie was because see a delay afie ni anya. Very difficult to even have election for polling station, electoral area, constituency in Niema. And no na creative problems over here way. The way no there and say person credible register. I want integrity. Na ankobana say me party ni me koto aba ya mama anto aba. O kwa koto aba na ya mama anto na ye wara because the amount of time by March registers wo up to be say December so I be close to register no. Then our party member went to me and register at the polling station. Then our party member ya starting renewal of membership card and issuance of new membership card to members. 10 cedis per. It counts with dues paying card and party card and kasa. Now better say to December now so unique card. You understand? And 10 cedis. So on the which and see yeah arrangements no me training mu obi who say this is the way forward for the party for the year, and it is the most important year in our election calendar for
33 minutes past 4. Kingdom 107.7 and crying 100.1 Yokumase 106.1 Muti Mankasim 99.6 99.3 and so we are Sunyai 99.7 Axim 107.5 year Takradi 105.9 Yehu Kingdom Ewo 105.7 and so Ewo Tamale 105.7 Subio and so Ewo Nkoko Facebook Kingdom 107.7 Kingdom 107.7 but young people for made the general secretary our say polling station officers baby true say oye general secretary you are listening to me. I've seen some of your messages are mochre say enyemo because what the oye no as enyema no bebre wo ha worth learning me did say yem free hakurampo no na even before the academy no beba na say school no beba na nkofo sua de krompo brosa so keep sharing and asking your questions meaning say far by compliments no many are if you have questions so no obetimi ahwe na watimi abisa enti say no year we need there more make sure because say no at the end of the ma me hu say dey more no say any normal times bako e was all your money krabehwe e was all ye kwan bia so say say the krabehwe na wo ye bibi watamale ade chen was all bank krabe bibi ana was all kokko todan so krompa e wom si enkwa yi enko party de na so obi hu a kire no what say o criss cross
me sini nyina afremo making ochna for instance me nya notification but there's likely say you best swear in council of states for ya appointed oma ya elect omo no
anya so obi kotie be ka kire
I must be there. Ochina no meko court nso na so ochina na ye koye oral addresses no meko court so ochina you know along the line no was a very soon no ye wie ministers na yi na ye wie deputy ministers no so no president ebedi eno so hujuma ye wie pe ye be ye CEOs ne boss ne ho so hujuma ye wie abaako eden kakra ne MMDC since eno so na o say before the end of March now see di hujuma
yeah
ni nyina hujuma and also nkomodie ne you see the sad aspect of the whole MMDC issue no say the last time here nyankasa me gina mu pa ye sure say most about close to 90% of MMDC say either party organizer, youth organizer, secretary, chairman, parliamentary candidate, former parliamentary candidate, former officer, and all. Nyankasa friend is well I used to be regional officer but in na party those times I live mama oko obom do me abra no kunya accident na me adom ye de ne call the friend is saying ye de ne call Cuba and they call ye ya te Okankwe Central Metro na no boy wa bread do wa bread do ye fa boy you see this the kind of people
so these are people who understand party no need their party no what so
the sad aspect is that some of them have not lived up to expectation and very soon we'll say reports in the bar someone for report here be relationship with MMDCs this animal will come up you understand it's very sad because you share that and you share that too soon call for you just say I want a party for relationship because MMDCs are representing president at the local level on a government at the local level we just say I want a party for incomoding kita hudi ekoya when there was about general secretary now means we to be concentrating on making
some
sure
of these things you are doing
shape party your policy for the party manage at the highest level but I honor and to me intima a creative problems my you know
major people who used to be complaining say they now can have no time when now need to me now can have some detail no to me no now fast sort to that problem what then I na edru analysis
power any position and you see I don't see why people let me say you had power before 2000 I was then national officer around 2001 2002 your power so what we are in party you to say your co-opposition your co-opposition for 8 years we are a party you my ho ya samba but that's so me compare opposition be and sibia metina sa na metina compare say
and that was going to be my next question because in comfort to say the oka say some of these organizers and making sure say on between your positions where MMDC is need their kaka honom near the day in some party official in some regional chairman binumo ministers be atimia proceed crab sector ministers and all that. John Boadu youth organizer me my constituency crowd there or the free youth organizer and co-name organizer you doubled as the general secretary and now the general secretary or the opotofia person the bebu one
oh never sound you see nyina koya ban adwuma na plan we fa I said the area about them kakranti the father the thing say I believe say with the Juma Bray from 2001 to 2008 na yen to me antwaso 2009 NDC buy the call IMF no we na money to don't pay any nyina with the ko 4 years nyina on be dri ni nyina agu ye na nya me adon ye ba 2016 ye buy for the past 4 years you be hu niema nya me adon ti yetumi aye me say 4 years a be ka ho hin so no ye betre niema mu aye niema makana no akonanim say ya nyire ye ho anye party na strengthen party no na ye ntumi an cross 2024 there ye nyina fa so be na be also legacy ne niema ya ye for the 8 years no ye nya ho fa so bia dimpai boss menya nyo bia nya na adwen so be ko abem bebre enka party no kwa be fa so be resource party no so ya another matter because sometimes no service abem bebre na say skadi so party no abem and all that but I believe say I will say a party in such a way say be career for people who want to also traverse that path. What for some of us, no, say, look at them career. it will win comfortably 2024. So that way, we see here with the cocoa court. My polishing a fine. That way, Miss Mark compare position it be now. Most mobile have between I'm then yes, we're banana be 500, 200,
now boys is going to be
that is a voice, no bread, which is their survival. And for me, you know, this is my preoccupation now. Say, from this time, I can't be never fast and presidents, I can not once, not twice, many times. Say, the preoccupation is to make sure, say, answer na only 8 years over hand over 7 January 2025. No? Over hand over to an MPP president-elect. I know you Juma yeah, Bomodin said.
And this the vehicle, yeah, party, yeah, can and general, how well are you? And you, I'm not referring to war as John Boadu, and I say more may refer to Nkrofo Moye party, a Jumaye MPP for no. How well are you getting people to understand? Say, you have learnt on the job. Some of you normally are there. Say, betia say more Juma no amoye no. To strengthen the party, to strengthen vehicle na de kwa ban mu no boat mu normally are there. Kwan ben na mo fa so man Nkrofo. Etias ye misconception be every ho say bia wache wo party position be ana bibia tesa ne sa ne manem kwan ben na mo fa so ban Nkrofo tesa ne manem
me o ka se ma che wo party no ma me kwa di minister so o prove to me wo ya understand e be di minister me be try we agete e me ka sa na go be di minister me tell me ministry that ma ko di minister so I also believe say party for any Uniama Ekoso. Me national organizer 2014-15 thereabout. There were constituencies be or ha me kwa. Me no obaka say we no. Even sometimes me be kasa across na John Boadu be there. Oh ye nim be oh ye that around sa be no be masa men kasa crowd dey ntwitwa pictures. Ni ntwitwa picture. E bi crowd to me ma me sika de topetu. Egu me ka mo de ko. Se ma kwa nke wo se me mom bibi kakra no o ka se dey na John Boy dey say na o ma miska e dey atop petrol e dey ko and people appreciate a lot of the things that we do. Maybe there are a few people who be think say e be anka general secretary no so she could who other ministers ko ye we ma me obi akoe ba kwara ba ako me wo ha wa frɛ me adan a police a che no na o twebu wo ba bi na go for no we as a then police I say former police in amene nkasa I say police akra oye then o say me buy ya oni nkwara bi na enu we wa ha I say sir funny too funny them verse 2 days akasa no fancy anyansa but in come expect say me general secretary there wako no nkwasa we wo kwan ho na no we anko shewe
be ya conference o friend to kakra
na nke achi na mama ye yi no oh yes sir you are not even helping the individual so into me no I'll go the extra step upa na say ope bibia I'll invest e bia nya nu na ye ma Beni pada se ni empenesa. Oye okan ya Debbie. If you are also me pay 1,000. What they call den a me dey call secure. So me say 1,000 to insecure. Who you 5,000? 1,000 now here. But in your attempt to probe kakra na say hey, that's
one person dey be maintain
because me pesa obeba no asan ba. E bi ade akoya no kra no enya wo interest
se o ti de unya de betimi aye na china bi me call campaign kra na so be support me
ana ejuma na also kosua so because we hand to mouth we be na ope there be in 10 years time ehim fana de o pesa okoya na do bedu in 5 years time it be wo go for brewa me ti o school fee ye papa we obi a me propose me say hey who sa SSS we no yɛmfa ndi chief executive
unro ho
nti I can name a lot of people. A big crowd within 4 years over university. A lot of them bitia no I mean family ho cry. Because meaning say here be 4 years no. So that's exactly what
you see party adwuma no as not a juma keke but a busua.
Because so members say nye members are wa omo ye lawyer ye dedicated omo wonim dia nke be den ye be elections be wie now within 3 hours e be nye resource nyina. We spent a lot of resources in making sure say enough training to our party people on the ground to make sure say there was omo ye no omo betima I say ka unza America kire we electoral commission amaye nyina soft copy of the register.
Okay.
She say other political parties go omo baby omo register neda. If you omo dey akot baby. You be printed nyina out. I sure say every polling station be or register no ho. And no na ya link no to the production of her ID card. So, Bobby beje akoto achine. Some pink sheet 38,000 polling stations. Say them will be and then NDC for into make come with the ambom. 275 summary sheets at the constituency level, collated sheets no. Say them will be and then I'm going to me anke ambom. At the regional level, say summary sheets no. Then I'm going to me anke ambom. Inti come to me ye nanka omo planning ye a resource omo planning system and implementation nka court omo way nka yapon court no you know yen new patriotic yen e court anka be ofe papa he oh only because a regional summary sheet presidential election regional results summary sheet
ti dem afa for e compare free electoral commission for no mo
electoral commission o compare dem won ho ade no o sign ya ono so sign ye NDC sign MP o take no copy o do copy ma ho it you compare dem won ho.
Okay, what you about election petition e o wan say NDC for court ho
enya me nwa two things aboa say omo court. First of all, on say ya to abani wie no omo so ma win anamba na omo win nti ewie omo nti omo nko for enye demonstration me ba omo anko court a omo members dream say ejo mama win ni ewie ano but omo court no omo kan different thing omo say sa omo win
Obia
so winning. Over what me that say yeah they obia winning. Obia winning. Nti I know ye. Omo san kokoti. Ama omo members no hu say oh ade no say ye winning. Nti obi be mobilize me say me nko demonstration me nko. The two things yema Ghana pa. There can be the unfortunate aspect of the whole petition. Omo de koye petition na omo de koye na omo chocho ne ma bebre answer na court no be share na dwumadie na se no and coming from 2013 petition na ye nti no the then attorney general in 2016 bibi foforo edemra foforo bi ba say I was say you to me summarize the petition no na ehwe ko ebe fa so a ye be ye election petition a enkoche bebre so election petition enkoche bebre na enkoye to say ye ko afa na ye ko campaign sheet 38,000 ye ko yesi na pen number of days a petition ba edibedi nti omodi petition ne ba ye no parties ni nyina atena ase na judges no etena mu lawyers no be kind case management. So over a number of witnesses are person or deba because the person will be very ambushy obia. NDC for decided some of the 5 witnesses. MPP yes, and our second respondent yes or the one. First respondent yes or the one. Yeah, my time I am for witness statements. Witness statement do NDC for. Oh man, fan back. Omo twen yen ye de ba wie na so omo ko hwe so omo so kire omo de ba enu ntire ne addresses na ye no you say yen file simultaneously because of NDC superintendent
obia we de owi ogina na wansane so gina
no because witness statement no e do ha ye no omo afa ma even 5 no ko omo ye no ni sha omo the 2 pen na ba ye obekaya abra person white be ma ye cross examine na wanya ade no no mo sa be pa cho so omo ba ku bi so ha omo kofa no aba the 5 no kra no so far na 3 pe e no mo de buy omo de close omo asem no na court ko na wo de me court a wo na also approve asem o enye so be tutu ma no na me ye mistake bi a o de akokam asem da bi nti me no me respondent ubi sama me pa me nkasa wo na odi me akoko na na do dan kwa kufa do di ni president and then answer ko chad wasaba o china obey inaugurate oba swear in the council of state members by 3rd 4th 5th no the first batch of ministers oba swear mu in we the deputy ministers, we appointees, ambassadors, or yelling na. Oh, now say election no anko ye into Abba court. The one also approve. But say Uncle Banner say ye copy can be kekeno. Near reduce issues no to 5. Issues no 5 na any their court no edomani suni. And your brofu bebre. And they say whether or not the petition discloses any reasonable course of action. Say, Obroni Bekan, whether petition or there's prima facie case, a petition, say, irrelevant. Nina so be woman now. Court no be determined. 2. Court no be determined whether or not, based on the data contained in the declaration of the first respondent, that's electoral committee, and the second respondent as president-elect, no candidate obtain more than 50% of the valid vote cast as required by Article 63 of the 1993 Constitution. Say, on the 9th of December, no declaration na electoral commission no cre and I say no cre say president-elect no enya 50% plus 1.
They said their constitution can Article 63.
The third one, whether or not the second respondent still met Article 63.3 of the 1992 Constitution threshold by the exclusion or inclusion of the Teaching and South constituency presidential election results.
Say, Teaching and South, there no everyone.
Teaching and South, there no. Yamfan kan kra na. Yetumi nya 50% plus 1 na. Say say de kan ho a, yetumi nya 50% plus 1. Na de nwanwa we NDC for no.
Ntino we say no enema numu a court no NDC ni MPP for lawyers ni nyina na electoral commission for
na NDC for ni yes.
And wo mo gitum mu say. Asem ya ye bedie nsunsanso a ye pa free mu nie. Enti obi adanse ya bi a wo die bi ana wo say eno no de sinani so.
No. They also approve. Over 4 now, whether or not the declaration by the first respondent dated 9 December 2020 of the results of the presidential election conducted on 7 December was in violation of Article 63.3 of the 1992 Constitution. Then the last one, whether or not the alleged vote pardon and other errors complained of by the petitioner affected the outcome of the presidential election results of 2020.
You know, court no konko say vote pardon because so na say bia nko. Say vote pardon no a wo ka say koso no. E betimi anya nsunsanso wo abato no ayeto ye no so ana.
Enti you share election results now. Valid votes are president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo enyaye no. Ote John Mama mu be say 500 and something thousand. And you see vote pardon be wo ha.
Eyi firi mu.
Yeah, material enough na. Na eyi firi ma. President nya 50% plus 1.
Nti sa no me a me de asem na ba no what's a me
prove. I was say. Nyansa nim say ubade kakra bi beba.
Okay.
Kakra bi na de beba de ani say o de bakra. Nti o hwe de NDC for ne de buy na. Who did on go say samples no de buy. Na just o munya da je hwehwe vote party mu nyina. Na samples no de buy no so no. Okay, Cambo my 4,200.
May 500,000
po. It is a cotifi and I do vote to the Democrat still on your 50% plus 1. We nyansen mupa. Now go be some then when I see vote party number. But you see that this honest aspect of the whole thing is that pen driver the collective vote party. We share petition in more. John Mama, say best 36 constituencies na vote party in this year. We share witness statement by Asedun Ketia, and also 26 as a day. That's a difference of about 10. No crack him. The account will be on. Sir, pen drive no more the information you go so no.
Yeah, samples.
Samples no. Containing all the vote party. Almost be print it out, no. No more print it out. Vote party na ko gensi almost pe. And almost the can document.
But na soft copy no so
soft copy no containing vote party na call to the advantage of the NDC. Nyame and on pe bone. Na almost the soft copy no e kan ho. Nti almost ma court no copy. Almost my copy. No my electoral commission copy no musu crack copy. Nti you go be pen drive no so no. You say what party am okay? Baby or ha so munya 25,000 yeah and 26,000 mam. And so no my year fee.
No na omode
no na
omoko twen mark manu nkomo bi ba ye no.
No kra. And no dey ko bisa ahye no keti ase pen drive na o de kan ho no wo na ye ya na o si da bi wo hwe pen drive na o si da bi ma hwe so me twa be me software na ye Elvis mo me election committee for no
election director na me crofo
na o mo de buy na wo be court na material o say we are witness o call witness in support of your petitioner. Na document out there kokra one show and how they cut wait osha nyansa wo da mi sia na say na unye general so me nye general one general ko wa on fa ne na ammunition sen ko wo pe na e general ko wa on fa ammunition sen ko because what cut na ho una coordinate elections no vote and valid vote and na wo candidate ni nya ya say meja ofie me wadi aye hwe o hwe 2 3 and 4 also to be prove say President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo when you 50% plus 1 on your 50% plus 1 na e be kire normal vote awo o candidate no enya aye
enti for obi a otie ene ebia NDC for no obi a otie bia no to understand no case management na court no kojina so mo resolve say eniema numu no mo hwe no mo hwe the NDC for the buy ene de wo mo so mo hwehwe na MPP ni electoral commission for so de mo so mo anye ene wo mo gina so yi sa ne ma ni pie
5 issues na
nti enya de bi say court no na court na se boni tirim ko ka say
David you at the end of the day no say second responder when winning Inti also to me nya numbers kire say when winning. Secondly also to me nya numbers wa kire say when winning. So but only sa numbers ni nyina. Na only sa numbers no. Why na nkope sa numbers na ma.
Go mo toto mama na no.
You understand? David mama don ko toto na no. Mama document o nyina wa ma obi. So kire copy. Inti aye set 275 summary sheets of the presidential results no. Ada na man kika ambom am be kire say ye kika boma that once as December I won't say. As at 9th December, my memorable results. No, not Techiman South, no, and my. Does it Techiman South, no? We shall voter register, no, so. Numbers a woman, no, see the ma NDC. Still, no, Nanado, Benya 50% plus one.
I don't know what she talking about. Registered voters, and that's a one more tuaba. Okay, registered voters.
Because at that time, no,
you know who they what to ama we are now we.
There been said no to me who they are to ama we are now. Beyond the what to ama way and answer way no. On to me who valid voters at that time.
Okay.
Into the assumption covered the entire register. So yeah, the nina ma cry the count the no one. A very increase the other to 47%. And now the still about 51%. You see, that's just say you see a train cry now. Because we share declaration now. Yeah now. Yambo figures also. Because at the end of the presidential election held on so and so date, Nana Danko Akufo, the presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, obtained 50% plus one in consonance with Article 63.3%. No, so he's the president elect. Until they go 50% plus one, they chili the bonus. They hear and say across 50%
plus one.
Based on that, any idea declaration. It is a declaration. Can this for between your some kakra? Declaration but actual figures no because there be figure boy no there but them both actual.
It is a kase oninia one also provide figures e be kire say the boy no and representing we na no work.
It as at that time no na Techiman South enye time NDC court na Techiman South results MI na MI
na ba
then I'm still you didn't know more. Okay. Results on Abba. Your name total valid votes. Your name the share of NDC4 of the total valid voter omunyai. Your name the MPP Zujai. It took court. Now who said that yet said there who there sabi unim nyansa. As at the time I will court no unim say valid vote naba unim the onya and so still court say the award register in mamia. How are you going to prove this in court? How are you going to prove this in court?
107.7 FM your kingdom.
I'm saying maybe no crab we.
There be on family. You akaba ko bi.
When him said me also me call site inspection of yeah Kokomeme office no.
Okay. Na okay. You didn't come on okay.
Ya kwhwe. Na ya hwe. Say fittings ben e be here, communication gadgets ben e be here, CCTV ne sanem. Nti above say 5 awai.
Okay, o dey above say 5:30.
Mate. There baako a o dey mamenka we na afi o question bia na bisa.
Okay.
Baako a ya wo mu a a total disappointment of the teaming supporters of the NDC. A omu agents are omu de omu call strong room ho. Ye training for polling agents. One fundamental training at the moment say. See ever to aba on the day of elections. You better start 7 by 5. Maybe by 6 now or so polling station. Polling station ho na be one. Ube wo hwa kopim say you better aba ni be wie. You be kan be wie. You be declare no aju pink sheet. Eno kwa wie o. Uju pink sheet na ya chiro baby a udi pink sheet de bako. So it is not possible say obi your agent. Now between the time you to about yen wie. Or say presiding officer na asoma say uncle can some parliamentary candidate. Now omuye mienu no mu fi polling station ho. No mo hwehwe parliamentary candidate or 100 polling stations. Now omo hwehwe no. Because look, Uba Sen Central, Ewusa constituent, Ewusa electoral area. Uba Asen Central, Uba Far Sen North, na kofa new edibiase and so for her no akwewusa the imagine say parliamentary candidate no wewusa now you're pulling agent ewo nyankoma ase a na presiding officer na say there's a dispute and can we enti ko
friend bra
ko can now also Jimmy
sorry
no but this is
no, but air radio isn't
I'm sorry but you can't understand so now also what decided say presiding officer na say me nko hwehwe me parliamentary candidate ko kan sam kire no we ja ho na ko ewisa umra na de achi Iti ebe din be wanwa se.
Ebe aso na phone na dum. One fa charge and so.
Ebe din be wanwa se. At the national level. More supporters 6 million and over. Omu wa reshe mu also. Ye de wa ko se ko ye polling agent more at the strong room. Political parties be a man 4 for 4 agents, bra. At any given point in time, be a 2 beho, not 2 years standby. The year 4 agents in an hour. Me, not me agent, but me general secretary. Every now and then, me call could be say agent want to say because from 7th, you know, up to 9th. There also be a bio here, be or say the man or say the problem be bad. Me, na me work capacity. I make to electoral commissioner na kokasa obi a me de na ba onim computer mu a oye agent no ono te say ya asafo mafo ne ba very very good in computer de ono ne de no course ono ntumi nko Charlotte your friend say Jimen's a ho ne nko kan problem bia this a problem wo ha me na me ko no agent ne da so ti o ye den na mo 4 agents na Mose bibi problem aba. Na wakotra Jimensa office 3 hours. At set critical moments. Ose Jimensa asoma se koka asem kire o presidential candidate. Na wasamba. Na obefa other agent na o hwe ho ma no. Na oni ni nyina akọ. Tu so e standby no. Standby bi eni ho. Wasem we ya kasa asem we kire wa nyem kwara na ya kasa asem we kire nukura wo mu ne say by the time omu decide say omo kono na all the 16 regional summary results no na ba they were well aware said they've lost the elections atase engine omu ja omu niema wo ho no who does that? Why? Me a small, strong room. Electoral Commission, money nka, we didn't attempt the bia.
Electoral Commission and say Rojo say on na consult time mo pen o ayi na na ma team by mo.
Consultant.
Unfortunately, ya na biscuit nka ho.
Mama ni almost all we biscuit.
Nka pan no cry.
Almost all we biscuit.
Sir.
We biscuit tea,
also say na me any biscuit dear.
Now 3 hours tea, no. How many cups now no more?
We are not sipping in kakaka.
You know, my difficulty is that most supporters here no more ye dede. Look, do say ye be a declaration. No. Now some me call. Baby, I be a declaration.
Okay, so strong room ho. Although war as the general secretary no. Our representative party no you had the opportunity to walk in and out of the strong room. And if any of your representatives how be for instance I say Bibi or how I was say you reach the flag bearer.
I do that. I will do that.
So that opportunity not for
the NDC, I will hope for everybody. This is our new strategy, Papa. Because how on earth will you allow your agent to leave the place? How on earth? It is a bibina problem, Abba. I'm there. Oh, say. I'll say. Yeah, Savlugu There was one polling station. Now there was a problem with it. There was an overvoting. And my original party for ni Germany niama. Me na me connected omo. Me jam flag bearer office. Baumia wo ho national chairman wo. Na me ne omo kasa me ne flag bearer kasa we si yen jemu ansa ye jemu. On kasa regional chairman enfi ho. Emra me kan kire. You understand? So na honest. Look, me call finally for the declaration. Because NDC for gwechire ho pepe almost the loudspeakers. I'm telling you the danger of mob action. Loudspeakers. Near boy. MPP presidential candidate Nana Danko Akufo-Addo 6,600,000 and then no my ID. 6,600,000 no. John Dramani Mama 6,100,000 hey what lose elections no what lose elections no but you see mob action on what figure no they didn't think through Inti sabe catch and say ye wiana obejedi the demonstrations omo years obi wuya agents are they call strong room we disappoint him on call for general secretary who name say who pulling agents throughout the country collating your results kokra mo ntimi anye who name results our presidential candidate nyai who name results opponent nyai who name total valid votes presidential candidate and also who say we lose election. Now we get press conference telling your people say we're winning elections now. So the air course will court here, they address it.
If you're not samples now, they were expecting the court to make some deductions. I said these are the samples.
Projections say 36 constituencies. 4,000. In the 2, if more or less divide. And if multiply, and this is where the own members is. You understand? I believe strongly, say this is an eye opener for some of us. No, further strengthens our resolve to invest in the election process.
So what do you think about Nkofo Binma Omususu? And we have some known NDC people. A bit to make us say, I say unanimous decisions now too much, don't you?
So who say asemno jabapa uni option bia. Who say ye call 2013. You call her with about 13,000 pink sheets. And there's no way you ban a decision making in one way or the other. On signed pink sheets by presiding officers, unknown polling stations, vote pardon, and all that. No? Who will take a decision now? Ever call afan, ever call afan. Because Mamika didn't show. Electoral malpractices and irregularities no. And what effects or what material effect on the results of the elections. Juba say, for instance, I told baby, I was say agents ne sign, presiding officer ne sign, and I one sign. A more practice, but and results no. For instance, you see. Voting period, from 7 to 5 p.m. The electoral commission, officers, about 10 a.m. Irregularity, more practice. But by 5, no be over 12 baby answer to Does that affect the results of the election? It does not. It is a what day, it is a 5 year high. So what the errors nenyama qua. Also errors no ye material enough. Until I errors in 2013, close to 4 million. So it would take 4 million if you more owns an anado winning elections now. So let me tell you. But when we the nya da giant na say. Time I was some the collation in them and no the press conferences. So press conference every now and then no more press conference. Instead say we will invest in collating your results. Even after that cry no. So say come mama call for the rainy eba and all that. But no cry woman say omo keka ni nyina abomu kra no omo ye ne papa kra da they lost the elections. Until it is better for them not to bring any results there. Because 275 summary CC on the buy back can boom I think I will be able to lose. In German back can boom kra and wale no ko tonyum and no
yeah share ministers are more vet or more CCA. Are you impressed? Said there be questions, ne, almost submissions. Normally, they said you see a course so far, no? Generally.
Yeah, one idea, you know. We have national constitution, ma. So we qualify as a member of parliament straight away, or qualify as a minister. Or be qualify as a member of parliament. Nema
the feeling can be anti-men seen the kind of be a member of parliament there.
Straight away is a minister. So just a bia wakoye bibia yen ho a
akoye pie
ana say bibi ko see ye e bia na a former minister na former to say those times almost dey a friend is saying Spill Gabra. So they wanted to make him a minister around 1992, 93, or baby. I'm going to check here, and on your registered voter. And see what train is sign. So, they train them to register. Until when it's academic exercise. We have questions on Bisana. There are critical kakana, the slim margin between the majority
and the
minority. And the constitution requires after the committee ejumano on beba plenary no na there any unanimous on be so much so abalo
but do you see questions answers or modern mano and as I said there almost see or more questions no and so I know because most of these people are ministers no they were ministers. Nti akwakwa te say omo ehwe adwuma omo ye no ana omo de to nsane so omo submissions no na ohunu bibi sa wo
no we opposition as na so ye because nyama bebre o honoma some catch say the next election no begins immediately after the previous elections and there are a lot of platforms at the election. Bakone parliament, Bakone party running, president in outreach, MMDC. Into your opposition, one of the major platforms available for you, no, is to use the vetting process as a way of exacting accountability.
Okay.
And also making points such that a better discredited Unipana. In one of these vetting, and those times 50 kwete akokase. President Kufuor time no gold bars World Bank of Ghana no
political talk
we are in any after do vetting no sir
me come am abenyo do so there
do vetting bisa no also concede for us no a major concession say okan ya so oboa oboa nyina insist say no kre but after uba vetting no I bisa question the ojitu mo say enya no krenti akili sa propaganda na omode na no senka anya vetting process na nka sisia still no obetumi aka say Kufuor time no ewia Bank of Ghana gold bars nya another typical example is where they just listed names of people say we was sika okoye bisa no say there be a political indeed a strategy. That's why you see the NDC.
Did any of the submissions and answers need be Emma watching you say this minister have to be close to him next time maybe these mistakes he should not repeat anymore?
Frankly, just a few of them are made to be. It was a more years simultaneously court and all that. But so far, the answer most of the ministers are credited on more part. The Attorney General say 6 hours on his feet and.
At a point of my will be cry a concession,
you know, also Nimne Juma. I show say Nipano or a thorough.
But BT said Minister of Health, Mubusano about the testing now, cost no say the procurement no almost 30 and no on ya where chain on born money and so I don't know if
BBC. I think that you need to be a bit more meticulous going forward because why you're very careful. Over here, did you go about the same? Now go for Castle. Continue ministers vetting it's a way of accounting to the people. At least it brings down the stewardship of time or honor and the nearma a PPA good. Oma kumwa you be some simple questions we are on that near me. Next time they will be a bit more careful in the kind of things that they do when they return. They said Napoli say through normal process. Work for mathematical sets, the amount because of the exigencies of the time, you know, or so sourcing. At the co PPA, more share price, share BBR, Emma approval. Unfortunately, around that time, not COVID, I didn't produce Ghana. Many of these industrialized countries shut down. And to me, first batch a buy, and who's can you share in it? Yes, 63 million, said then you're cheering in our money based on the it to me buy, and who's in it, man. And the way, yes, man, so doubtful as to whether process, and if I can't work capacity in him, I have no problem. But really, we share the process now, Kuma. A idea why you be offended the law because I'm aware. Say at some point, even furniture for school cry. Obi a onya contract ni bi. No expect say obetumi nya furniture ni bi fi China aba. Around that time COVID yaba. We had them China now. Eventually, the person has to procure the furniture from here. Obviously, there will be delay because I feel now maybe also these are natural things. You cannot avoid it. For me, I believe say koye pa and mijitum pa say nyadia parliamentarians because we to say esla dia change our own patch on in maybe against me.
I'm not going to ask whether Uber's contested you or not because messages are many on Facebook link confirm some can you confirm any answer what Juma oh yeah be on one say we be contested and obi a obe contested would ni bua because okay say boy class 1 I was in class 6 class captain nipa ben sa na do ani bu no and I say bibi atesa.
Oh, me for me no mbu obi but the fact of the matter is that who's all contestants so I say better within kaka. So those possibilities are there. Contests are here ko yen nyina na e kwa go win you. If you are me cause because maka esi say after 2024 no. Me so my brother me ma ho me kakra. E won na me tell. Nti e bi obi feel say eh I mean, contesting anything this time. Until after 10 years, when I nipa ni ho, that means so much to me a baby. No more na me share, but me share the say party juma pa ye. And the ya could do, and then nyame adom, nyame adwen ne shira ode amaye no. Me gidi say do ho na me put it in a party for they know. Say my child say a banner sa nya obi na be catch them. Because often obi be can stories and they are making kind of on tiase. You are maybe a day do. Say anya ye 1.5 years yeah. The aka they be kick on there a motion keke. So but the foundation is now I will say established. Now a Juma da 2024. Me say me pe cheap way nka every 8 years BIS is been previously before now. Nti me winning me opposition far MPP from opposition disunity tokwane niema ma combine as national organizer ma acting as general secretary me the director of operation for the campaign move your party name from a minority to a majority a winning presidential one touch masamba as substantive you say winning presidential one touch. Unfortunately, parliamentarians we are targeting but we still have majority. I mean, cover post being I mean,
all right. But have you looked at the succession plan? For instance, it wasn't difficult. It was almost seamless. Oberum, as your friend said, oh yeah, over caretaker general secretary. Nobody, Obi man, Tessa Ghana, Obi say no better yet. Because Obia well, we didn't pay too much attention to that.
I feel 52 na made I feel 52. Time I mean be general secretary. No, it 46, 47. And Kruma D 44 as a no a president. Hillary man. Obedi president, not 42 as a 43.
What the Kwame on the craft, a France, Macron.
Friend is Obama, Odi president, not 48 as a 46. JJ Rawlings, Odi president, we can have an Odi 52.
Christ the crown will be not
33. Came part of it, not general secretary, can be so 46. You know those kinds of things. And you see the new person.
So that to my question, sir, that made it difficult for to say we be back about nipa p anyomo and utimi ya juma no internet so you had passed through the ranks. Yeah, now to party juma no ase ansana be. Do we have anybody like that?
You won't call for I know obi to say Samuel Oku for instance. The you winning 2016 na professor Okoye minister. No. Want to win yes sir. The organizer no. So and to learn. Because I didn't any book or something account. Me the office now be can so much instinctively me name their work no. No crime me.
You have lived it.
Who been so charming into the Jineko. And yeah, nothing I buy. Because we are here Jumano Ache. So until Nanka may expect to say from by the time I'm in Fiho now so no. Now Babette looks like I know of a so called crime. You can't force anybody because once a politics you have different directions, different departments. Your political way, no, even political line of crown. Yes, our parliament room, yes, our executive room. There be now know what different part our person. Oh yeah, until every now and then, no, not a person move quite and all that. Beyond that, no.
But so over to me, aqua bemo and then come back.
Beyond later, maybe that is also possible. But I will have ways say.
Stay.
Then
to be encore second term as organizer.
By the time I mean,
I ripe more.
But or be on personal pattern, a different pattern.
But he what Timmy is on the job enough. If he decides to go into government, is here.
No. And the government in India. See, to run a party and to run a party as national organizer.
No, because if he decides to go into government, says yeah, that's all. Not just Babaka. Do you think that there was enough?
I will have thought think of to us one Kebabwa. But beyond that, we to say Nana B, for instance, he's been learning very fast. A lot of people thought that he couldn't even do the youth organizer, but by accrediting him, fine. We have some of our deputies are okay, and we have our regional officers are
they understand.
They understand the politics. And then say that many done a dim commoner. The minister for local government. And not all share deputies no. O say a dream of a soil no. Go bring your deputy on your MP. How your party person. Over to me, I thinking on the street, over to us one, say, uncle. Dear Shuma, yeah, about Aquia, and first, or yeah, deputy. Oh, that command yeah, conversation. I'm only telling you, I'm only telling you, sir. Sometimes with the kind of work I'll be here. I'm
money pan.
With the kind of work I'll be here. It will fit you into some governmental program.
There will be a trauma.
So, a J-Bafo used to be one of the longest serving organizers of our party in the central region. Yaba Power and a deputy minister for central deputy because of your personal government in
they say a year free.
This is the kind of person
it fits in.
Say, or your deputy local.
Can you think, sir? I have been a member of parliament. I've gone to elections, and through because of that. Yeah, my experience as a member of parliament, my core election, that constituency level, no me I didn't know. My team gather enough experience to be able to run the party as the chief executive of the party.
You see, running the party is another ball game. Yeah, sometimes we are parliamentarian, you are limited to a place. And sometimes knowing and understanding party, you need to work. You need to be on the job. You understand? Into FEMA, all the most successful national officers are in male apart from student politics, he became the director of operations for the party around 1994, 1995, 1996. And he over contested as general secretary, not the experience because director of operations, he was in charge of monitoring constituencies. Obi to say Lord Comey, for instance. We are all constituency secretaries. I know Blakuma South, I know Blakuma Central. Assistant regional secretary. And so Obi the national organizer, SNDBM. So you can see the kind of worker. Oh yeah. To say Obi to say Mark Menu, for instance. He was regional
central
vice, regional chairman 2-3 terms, and so Obi national chairman. You see, with such people, oh yeah, then he knows what he's doing.
A better say ube mail no, and your party mail. Rather, and your party or serve party no, not government.
Mail be a the producer. Mail be a higher rice mill. If you are corn mill, if you are do the rice mill. Now the corn consumer. Although I question mill, results not and your papa. So and a position like internet, I also in your party school. Say, if you do baby, who say these are the crop of people are passing through the mail. Do pen so I bet you I recommend you almost say and it is my job. As a leader, you don't leave a place now over fee na ejumani ntime nkoso so na meche even
I can't ejumano ho
yeah even with this make catch you I've shared with everybody nti baba say covid bi ko chid wait we are sorry eju wan be koso you understand nti men personalizing nti we here
so obi sorry because of akoma woma party no so obi sorry na o hwe na otumu say kachi unuru ho a o be pese one ne be kasa ana obi jano say omra nyeri
the one say you
be say oh you very honest to the person said you work on
your interest groups and so party
okay
so you say you national election ya be presidential to be a person or be the president if your person oh nya obi a obetumi atena asema say as general secretary the nipa no kra say on nya obi obetumi aye kra na obi na piano to friend ne kasaka onti because obi na sponsor all those machinations are part so all those things will feature in the kind of elections I go in you won't say a polling station level no even people will be interested presidential candidate will be interested in what goes on at the polling station
aspirants no
electoral area constituency region nti emane nya onwa say obohu so be aba maybe he may not be fit for purpose but of a contest.
How difficult is it? Because you say, you know, I'm on for Alan Baumia. How difficult is it, say, who as a general secretary with all this experience, who name the mope because you say, who breaking the 8, what it takes to break the 8? Say, oh, shepherd because my year for a very long time. So, is it going to be difficult for you to stick out your neck and say, again, the Abayan can go and say,
one skill I'm a war over the years. And until from 2001 to date, no matter headquarters, Obi I know how to my side. Because many bias to people. Yeah, presidential we are men ko support ba ko didi ba ko atem. Me officer, me partisan. And I've done that over the years. And at one point, they be because oh, we Ala nipa. At one point, me Akufo-Addo nipa.
But you know, this has earned you some influence over the years. Yeah, so you wield a lot of influence in the party. Now, unim the Yema party is the same. I drink Cassia now.
You see, do baby, I saw where ya or Alani, where ya Nanaduni, or your way. You understand? Because mini papa Dambochi, a contested presidential in 2007. But I'm a national youth organizer, meant to me, and support. One of them. But who's the electoral commissioner or to have also we busiafo also womba also fikrobiso yes and they are not there over here in such a way say affect objectivity in making sure say we ma equal playing field for everybody but there are things so say as general secretary no also me nyame presidential candidate we win elections.
That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And so, shouldn't you be shepherding Nkrofo Womo Kwakoto Abano into hitting that target?
Oh, there be no ya was severe na obi anya trouble.
Okay, so it will be done, but it was
there was severe na obi anya trouble. Because what is important is not even just the candidate. What is important is peace after the primaries. Until you overly biased, you are not helping the party.
Overly biased, my son overly nasio.
Overly biased, and they say, oh yeah, and your manner as general says, hey, the presidential we are here, dear. Yan fire, prayer, qua, and ye, ya prayer could dear, no one, also. Oh yes, sir. You close the gates to others, sir. If your problem cry, I was the only person, me a national organizer of the party now. Yeah. So nipa 5 some contesting for presidential in 2015. No, we have 7 as 8. There is special congress. Yeah, special congress ni we no. Na now do nya best 92% plus. Now that time kasa don so e koso no dos. Me friend me regional organizers in na me call omo ye shortlist omo ni nyina so mako to reason with them say masa nipa no we nya 92% plus o. Yes, I could be one. Or he'll be your best 96%. Nina so a sika say, and a casa bebre. Into a bear, moving I and Cambo, near go declare and say, or no honor, uncle. I went to them one by call and ho, because I could come a dead because. Na ka ala na da anymore because Joe Gatti any ameya no almost draw say I went to Alan Chamante, I went to Adenimo. And I got some flags because we call home in few and Joy FM. I started announce to say Donado Nasum and say Nanado may go home. But I was thinking about the tranquility of the party, the peace of the party. Now, ya years so man can say me elections. Ya first one, nipa na 92% plus. At the end also, Sikasam, you have about 120,000 delegates. Uma 10 Ghana city krana, 1.2 million. Your opposition, you are yes, I could physical I run a party, I run a campaign, I call elections. That shall say, Sanka bit to me, I had a sa. And I did it, I received flags, I didn't care because me you so clear conscience now the These are some of the moves you bet me a year behind the scenes
going forward.
Going forward.
So in your heart you know who can be the best candidate for as a general secretary.
Candidates no.
But they say the Crawford you pay Alan Baumia.
Sir, if you are not third force view or how them.
Oh, but between the two no.
What Osama Yanka?
My sister, I'm a friend honorable. Your Excellency.
Against the Constitution, and Excellency. I'm only praying, sir. You know, you're a party, so. Now, if you know what candidate, crana. Test waters and embroso.
So you are not against testing the waters. What is going on Facebook says over here now we are posting we know can home now we are posting about me no can
me kind Facebook intimate me. That will be friend but I could be one of the candidates in any power ko. And the general secretary the air cost now see the men air cost. Nancy me kind Facebook no. We cry about
Nancy comfort celebrate you or power
about 80% of omo to abey omo cost our Facebook no. There a hammer I be hammer again the use of radio and other writers to assassinate the character of opponents. And don't there many better also because we now your kumbi edaye.
So you make sure party mra aye.
And no dear, and no it's and na make us say your 4 years to run our government. Seven.
But you have less than 4 years to choose a flag bearer.
Say a bird in hand
is worth two in the bush.
Than the year compared 2024. And there were 2021 to 2024, you're running government. At least you were 2 years, and for the third year, no, you're presidential candidates. Why don't you allow the president to work and his government now Ghana for him? Since say 6 years, yeah, but you see, until I dear president, and then I buy your crowd over 2-3 years crowd, no be ante. God the umbeti and say ba omi akoye say ba omi ana ne na akoye say ba omi ana fatano Allah na ono so ache we na ye say I believe say there will be a restriction.
Do you expect the president to give a clue?
Oh no, President put a bit more best It is the party that will take charge of these things and manage it. And I think, say, as we go forward, and for me, who say yeah, worse. But BBI, your national executive, I will look at now. Here to me, because the constitution is clear. We are party member. You must, with duty, NSA, you must publicly uphold and abide by party decisions. If the party take a decision, to me in case, so you must promote and defend the good name of the party. Who promote the good name of the party now. You must be loyal and truthful to the party. This is your duty of every member. Bijiri says, Bibini say, issue statement to at least moderate the air cost now.
Sir Kobe from Kaswa, General Secretary John Boadu indeed has said that no one can contest with. He is an epitome of excellence. God bless you, GS. As we discussed the other day, let things happen. Abi, you know that. General, you have done exceptionally well. What we foot soldiers want to know is what the party is doing for us to benefit from the numerous government jobs and policies and programs. And we say, and also,
I don't think I was concentrate on government and the governance, because say I'm concentrating or so. I'm contesting so. Be a minister in there, we have no more skew, dear man, towards someone call for pen. You understand? These are the ramifications of some of these.
Once the food soldiers are sorted, it will be easy for the government to go beyond 8 years to realize to do the good things at government. And I ran toward Lord Walker. Impressive submission from our outstanding General Secretary ever. Uncle JB is indeed a walking institution. The grassroots is proud of you. I wish him God's favor. Best wishes, boss. Ranford Walker from Tamale. Oliver, also the party must do diligence in the selection of the MMDCs, most especially in the East Gonja Municipal. We also say, Ibra say, I agree with JB, but some of the MMDCs, though are party people, orchestrated our loss of most of the parliamentary seats just for their parochial and selfish interests. So Lahudin Delwende Junior Zakeri will say, continue the good work, General Secretary. We are solidly behind you. Joseph Kofi Yeboah, good evening. Please, most people don't receive your signals. Okay, and then for there. Or can't say, okay. Casey Okwe say champion John Boadu communication extraordinaire, 7 through the ranks and file is worth emulating. Samuel Ugo say I really love this man John Boadu. You hardly hear of him in uncalled for arguments. He's gentle. I wish you invite my MP or so. All my fans love or can the MP there, so I wish him. Resting M. Von D. Jr. say the most hardworking General Secretary in the history of our party, winning us 2 elections. Kudos, my regards to your precom. Opemu Wayomi, and so say fantastic delivery. And we so Kobe Links or say I'm from SCM. Greetings to Honorable John Boadu. Nana is our president, okay. And Ben Fifi Righteous say you are loud and clear in righteous talk, okay, baby. You do no can. Sorry, Leckemberry. I say, God bless you so much, Uncle JB. So Hini Abaka Sadek JB is the best General Secretary ever. Nana Adusi Poku, I say Ajinkasi John Boadu, communicator par excellence. And
NDC Poku or US there's this
NDC Poku. Okay. And Mama D will say, wow. MPP is indeed a party worth belonging to. We also say Kingdom knows as we are there fast here. Also every year say the general is talking. Good luck equity say good. Kwame Asi Ahene the fourth or say great work JB. Obi so asan was and I say kwa beko on and on and on and on. See, and I make say per the man who ha making and I did man scan it. Make kind twice so sir. And yeah. Because of Facebook, hopper, and these people have influence. When you're there, me say be a hunting, me share that ask kind, me kind said ebanosano na
say you man any papa and sometimes no, say odo life our share life no, you must be of service to people. Na party you man no, nipa dodo na ye na nipa dodo na dey obia won interest nti want to answer of no nyina we must meet them halfway. They are also to me church mo also to me church na juma na edin we throw programs that how I was here we no nyeza okoya 90% of it o
ye ni
nyina because we are marketing best 60% because government in Yama other programs and all that and personal relationships and other social engagement and all that. Nti ade a yes nyame ahoden and nyame adom me to me yare nko da hospital da nyame me gidi se ambe koso amaya ahoden na de betumi aye na Ghana afa ne ntuma pefra me gidi se MPP ewo adepa me gidi se MPP se ekoso tena abemu cha Ghana ebesesa because niema me di beni ehu oil discoveries iron ore discovery the quality of the iron ore
in the northern part of Ghana
in the Volta region there's one discovery bia the ore a war stone na yi is close to 80%. Bubaki twano o someone who say na o share or from now. Some of them you are mining for 200 years in this country, and Nina no yet discover, and the possibility of creating massive job for our people no great. Me did this is a planting for food and jobs. You link it up with provision of school food stuff for schools, creating more markets. I believe that we are going to link up properly. Then planting keke. Na enkoma glut so baby na shortages emma baby for. I believe also say you to me sanitize the economy ye na interest rate will form na cost of capital and nema will form. And no nebe boa na one district one factory ye to me are expanding more. Because the kind of raw materials are here to feed BBT say a city factory and NDC for commander amkoto we city wo mokola ebe say how my
yeah go for be some go here
na so on go here some go here no here adwuma no some ni ho na crash sugar cane no mo dey won ya say city pie they are right they city buy so but no amkoto mokola the kind of sugar cane that you hear no your do central region you to ma constant supply just a new variety of cane the yield na awoso nti anya simple sa de omo ye no na menji say feasibility studies papa bi ekoso so na tomato factory a ewo polygui say ye ka say ye per tomato to feed it this is a northern region because the yield yen the eduano yield man we to find your factory. And I know the Minister of Agri is in contact with a lot of companies who manufacture tomatoes who add varieties yendi be to me aye Sanso na sugar factory and also sanity starch factory. Banchi a yedua yield the woman and to me and anything to me sustaining no. Me your board member of Guinness. Yeah be a fair no. Local raw material purchases. So gumne nyama. The kind of employment I creating or not for no. You have no idea. So gumno yede a manufacture Guinness ne other products now. You understand? See, we have a lot of opportunities. We as a country. The here any akumapa any adwene a ekoi nim. We should not be happy with small things, mediocrity. Maybe I do I'll say a bro so cry. Yeah, bro so cry because there are other countries no air corner. I'll say yeah to me a fast track more than 200 times and sakraya be omo. It's a slow pace way there. Nya dia be bo akra. And you compare governments not just say New Patriotic Party na party the policies the programs war and then adwin war the vision no e between left it on my the best party for food soldiers the officers of the party. So in addition to the area no yen so yen hwe kwan be fa so aye be better ye ho so na me che no say me see
so that they take advantage of
these opportunities because me in person opportunity aba na me ko fa obi foforo and our be adwuma. But some of these things also require some technical know-how. And the best stress see college any party food soldiers scholarship secretariat every year almost scholarship baby. I want to see that demands na me pe. I want to see say maybe I'm a baby say what happen na maybe our bro so the baby say ni say so that we can take advantage.
I've come upon some communicators, some more contribute to Facebook. We could tattoo masters now.
Fantastic. Maybe I see here and unye juma. But Malcolm X ne can say, look, me go school some they compare juma. Me go school go juma na nkasa na beba. Yes, auntie, I am very important because you bet me I sign your man nyina. I was seeing young conform wa dwen a ene ya dwen ekọ. So, na ya do ma hihye baby a ebeboa auntie. A major issue, and this is going to form our next movement for the party, trying to increase the capacity and resourcing our party people on the ground to take advantage of government programs. And it as part of the programs, your time with MPs, time with government appointees, you understand? So that in a very short time, you be who the cost of Vivia, and then maybe be friend me say cocoa board almost far say pollinators so say then
hand pollinators
something. And if government is far from party,
yes,
you understand? So there's going to be periodic interaction with them. Bibinia near so yama a party for.
General, I'm so grateful today. What's non council call 5:30 but 6 na nya bono.
It's not sa no mo dey talk now. Asempa. Michelle ha kania no ho. Ni we na abo 7.
It's you no ase papa nyakopo enchira.
I so the station media.
Yes, tasi. No ni obi amu
so. One time invite here. Mayor resident.
They say better ni ahwe wadaje no na.
Resident guest.
We have really enjoyed your conversation.
It's not easy to run. You see, radio stations are more running. Instead of viable, so to run a radio station with the kind of staff I'm over and be able to meet the demands of your listeners. Say all of you are sacrificing and all that, and I don't think that it's a sacrifice in vain
at all.
Maybe who be I've worked with radio stations over the years. If you won't say your man and boy crowd or the say I've heard that superstar. The rest of them say when you have to pay the Training mo nyina no mo kom that we mo DC ka say mo host boy omo to say footballers so you talk omo to say footballers signing fee in your mind be check is mo to attack so
The General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, John Boadu, and Edin Comedy, the Kwaku Owusu AJ Patu, a brasso see the Kingdom News at twice. So, one went to me and sorry, a quino, Sam Rekumada say.